In technology, we often say, processing power is nothing without the right architecture. The same applies to your retirement. We spend our 20s and 30s trading our vibrant energy for currency, hoping to buy it back later. But here is the cliffhanger: what if the pursuit of a bigger number actually shrinks the time you have left to enjoy it? Today, we are analyzing two families, both aged 45, standing at the crossroads. One holds 5 crore rupees. The other has meticulously saved 10 crore rupees. On paper, one is twice as wealthy. But in the currency of time and lifestyle, is the bigger number truly the winner, or does it lead to a bigger trap? Let's find out. As a systems architect, I never build a server with a single point of failure. Your retirement corpus is no different. We are using a 3-bucket strategy to shield these families from market volatility. Think of it as a waterfall. Bucket 1 holds 4 to 5 years of expenses in fixed deposits and liquid funds, safe, secure, yielding 6 to 7%. This is your dry powder for emergencies. Bucket 2 holds another 4 to 5 years in hybrid funds, targeting 8% returns, a hedge against inflation. Bucket 3 is the powerhouse. The remaining corpus in equity, targeting 11% growth. This structure ensures that even if the equity market crashes, you don't have to sell your stocks at a loss. You simply let the waterfall feed down from the top. In the West, they swear by the 4% safe withdrawal rule. But we are not the West. India faces persistent inflation, often hovering around 6 to 7%, and our life expectancy is stretching into the 90s. If you apply a 4% withdrawal rate in the Indian context over 40 years, historical simulations show a success rate of barely 65 to 70%. That means a 30% chance of going broke in your 80s. Too risky. That is why I advocate a conservative 3% safe withdrawal rate. At 3%, your portfolio boasts a staggering 98% success rate over 4 decades. Even through the worst bear markets, it ensures your money survives as long as you do. This safety net isn't just about money, it's about peace of mind. Remember, the goal is to never outlive your capital. Let's do the math and see what this looks like in your bank account. For the family with a 5 crore rupees corpus, applying our conservative 3% SWR yields 15 lakh rupees per year. Divide that by 12, and you have a solid 1.25 lakh rupees per month. Now, what does 1.25 lakh rupees buy you in a metro city like Mumbai or Bangalore? If you have a fully paid home, it affords you a reliable mid-size SUV, a full-time maid, and a part-time cook who comes in for lunch and dinner. You can dine out at a nice, premium restaurant. Think a high-end Asian grill, twice a month. It allows for one great domestic vacation, like Kerala or Goa, and an international trip to Southeast Asia, like Thailand or Vietnam, every 2 years. It is a life of comfort, dignity, and zero financial stress. Now, let's step into the 10 crore rupees corridor. At 3% SWR, you are drawing 30 lakh rupees per year, which translates to a massive 2.5 lakh rupees per month. This changes the game entirely. At this level, you can afford a full-time live-in driver, a separate cook, a gardener, and a nanny if you have young ones at home. Dining out becomes a weekly affair, fine dining, 5-star buffets, and exclusive members-only clubs. You can take business-class flights to Europe or Australia annually. But here is the cliffhanger. Sustaining this lifestyle requires rigid discipline. The moment the market sneezes, this lavish budget becomes a liability. Because when you are used to 2.5 lakh rupees, it is psychologically brutal to cut back to 1.5 lakh rupees. Here is the biggest technical risk. Sequence of returns. Imagine the stock market crashes 30% in your very first year of retirement. For the 5 crore rupees family, the reaction is simple. They tap into their bucket 1 foot, that is their FDs, and don't touch their equity. They also make micro adjustments. They skip the Thailand trip this year, they eat out once a month instead of twice, they postpone the car upgrade. Their portfolio breathes easy and recovers. But the 10 crore rupees family is trapped. To maintain their rupees 2.5 lakhs monthly lifestyle, the driver, the gardener, the weekly fine dining, they are forced to sell equity at the market bottom, effectively eating their seed corn. This accelerates the depletion of their principal. Ironically, the 10 crore rupees family, due to their higher fixed costs, is more vulnerable to a market crash than the 5 crore rupees family. More money often brings more rigid lifestyles, and rigidity is the enemy of longevity. Let's talk about the opportunity cost, which is the time lost. Using the rule of 72, your existing 5 crore rupees corpus, growing at 11% in equity, will double to 10 crore rupees in roughly 6.5 years. So, by simply retiring right now on 5 crore rupees, you can enjoy those 6.5 years of freedom, and your money will still double to 10 crore rupees on its own. But if you decide to work another 7 years to aggressively save and accumulate 5 crore rupees more, just to be safe, what are you buying? You are buying a bigger number. Yes, but you are trading 7 prime years of your 40s, years when your knees are strong, your back is straight, and your children still want to travel with you. You are trading the slow go years for a spreadsheet victory. Is an extra 5 crore rupees in your 70s worth losing the health of your 50s? This brings us to the most dangerous myth in financial planning, the belief that retirement is a competition. We are conditioned to look at our neighbors, our college batchmates, and our relatives. We think, if they are targeting 10 crore rupees, I need 12 crore rupees. Stop right there. Retirement is not a competition. It is a deeply personal destination. If your monthly expenses are 80,000 rupees, a 5 crore rupees corpus at 3% SWR gives you 1.25 lakh rupees, that is a 50% safety buffer. You win. But if your neighbor needs 2 rupees, 5 lakhs for his lavish lifestyle, he needs 10 crore rupees. That's his problem, not yours. The obsession with reaching the biggest possible number is a corporate trap designed to keep you at your desk. The real victory is reaching the exact number that matches your needs and walking away the moment you hit it. Let's divide your remaining life into 3 phases. Go years, 20 to 40, you have tons of energy but zero time. Slow go years, 40 to 60, you have money and moderate energy. No go years, 60, you have wealth, but your health is declining. If you retire at 45 with 5 crore rupees, you give yourself 15 years of slow go, where you can trek the Himalayas, drive the coastal highways of Karnataka, and watch your grandchildren grow up. If you delay retirement to 55 to chase that 10 crore rupees, you are essentially shifting your start line directly into the no-go zone. Statistics show that discretionary travel drops by 60% after age 65. That extra 5 crore rupees you worked so hard for? It will likely end up funding hospital bills and medical specialists, not cruise ships and sunset dinners. So, which path is correct? The math says 5 crore rupees works. The emotions say 5 crore rupees feels better. If you retire on 5 crore rupees, you might not own a luxury car. But you buy the time to wake up without an alarm, to cook a meal with your partner, to pick up your kids from school, and to be there for your aging parents. The pursuit of 10 crore rupees often turns you into a corporate goldfish, constantly swimming in a bowl, thinking the bigger bowl, 10 crore, will bring happiness. But freedom isn't the size of the bowl. It's the ocean outside the bowl. The 5 crore rupees plan buys you freedom. The 10 crore rupees plan buys you status. And status is a poor companion when you are looking back at your life from a hospital bed. If you are 45, you have roughly 600 weekends left where you can be fully physically active. Are you going to spend them reporting to a boss to hit a number you don't emotionally need? Stop whinging it. You need to know your exact fire number. If you haven't calculated your monthly burn rate, if you haven't built your 3-bucket strategy, you are driving without a GPS. The goal isn't to build an empire, it's to build a fortress small enough to defend and big enough to be happy. So, here is your challenge. Sit down and calculate your current monthly expenses. Multiply that by 12, then divide by 0.03, or 3% SWR. That is your true target. I've spent 20 years debugging code and systems. Now, I help people debug their retirement plans. If you've reached this point in the video, you are serious about change. You recognize that the number isn't the goal, the life it funds is. That is why we are offering a complimentary, no strings attached portfolio review session. We will discuss your portfolio, test it against inflation and market crashes. We will calculate your real SWR and build your 3-bucket system together. This isn't about selling a product, it's about giving you the confidence to retire today or in the next 12 months. Don't let the fear of not having enough steal the best years of your life. Remember, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is right now. You still have time to catch the tail end of your go years. Hit like if this resonated with you, subscribe if you are serious about the FIRE movement in India, and comment below. What is your enough number? Is it 5 crore or 10? And most importantly, why? I look forward to mapping your future. See you in the next one. Go live your life.